How you guys doing? So over the weekend, I finished this monitor stand, and this is obviously a wood project. This is the first time I've done anything in wood, really, and I thought it turned out all right. I wasn't planning on making a video of this thing, like the progress of building it, but I'll figure I'd share some things at the end that I thought were kind of useful and maybe helpful if somebody else was trying to build something such as this for the first time. Starting out. The material, if I can find it. So this is some leftover hardwood flooring material that I had after getting some floors done. And it seemed like a big waste of resources or material to throw away. So there's a whole reason to do something with that material and try and build something. So that's the material. And obviously it's meant to be put together. But ultimately what I did was I squared it up on the CNC machine. I had a previous video on trying to automate some of that stuff because there was a lot of that material and doing it manually was kind of a pain. So writing a squaring tool really helped with that. I did find that this material was really difficult to machine because it was always ripping on the sides. So like if I did a full depth pass through it, the stuff would just rip out on me on the corners. So I ended up having to do very shallow depths of cut just so that material would hold together. So I'm not sure how they do it in industry, how they cut that stuff efficiently. I found it really difficult. So the top surface here was obviously way too big for the CNC machine. All the other ones, like all that small stuff and that board down there, I could do on the machine to surface it and get the right shape and all that. But this top piece, I had to do all manually. And what I did after I glued it up, I had like a raw board of that stuff that I had to flatten on both sides so I had something to work with. And I was originally thinking that I could like set it up and do like one side and then move it and then do like another side. And ultimately I did not do that. And instead I used a trim router with this sled down here. So there's a router, it's just a typical trim router. And this sled here, the router, I can do it in one hand. So the router slides along here. And that's kind of like your gantry, kind of like the gantry over there. And for the Y rails over there, those were just some extra pieces of wood. And what I did was I screwed that to the table, this table over there, and I could then put that board in the center of it. And after using some scrap material such as this, laid out on the top to mill this. So this material is also planar with the sled. Then I could mill the top and bottom surfaces and get them like perfectly parallel and flat. And that worked out really well. The next thing was these bevels. So these bevels on the bottom side, you can see them there. So there's on like the front and the sides and on the back. I had to do those manually as well. I was trying to do them with the trim router, but getting that aligned was very difficult. I attempted it, but I stopped. And then I went to the old-fashioned hand plane. This one's a Stanley, and sharpened the blade, and this worked out really well. This took a little bit of time, but like I could dial it in and get the bevels perfectly, and it was totally sharp enough to do like the edge grain, and yeah, that worked out really well. The last thing that was a bit of a challenge was over here, these 3 cross pieces. Trying to get all this glue together was really difficult, and trying to get it all clamped together. My first attempt failed, and then I had to wipe all the glue out and rethink it. And what I ended up doing was 3D printing a bunch of these and I could put these throughout this area, and they would hold those parts in place, and that worked out really well. And then like clamping it all together, nothing moved around, and that was a trick for getting more of a complicated, multiple off axes layout set up. And that's basically it. The finish on this is polyurethane, and where's that original board? So the polyurethane makes it a bit yellow compared to what is on this, but that's fine. I think on the top here, I think I used maybe 7 or 8 coats, and then less on the sides. And what I ended up doing was that inside shelf, that was the second piece, and I was able to do that, like the inside, top and bottom, a few times, and then I was able to eventually glue them together when I was happy with like the inside finish in there. But yeah, that's it. That's my first wood project done. I thought it turned out really good. Monitor stand, and yeah, I'll probably do more of this stuff in the future, and if I do anything interesting worth sharing, I will. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.